Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something different. I usually do videos on my dogs, Jax and Lexi, but today it's going to be about me. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sara, and I am hard of hearing. I'm going to be answering top 10 questions I get asked as a hard of hearing person. Number 1. What kind of accent is that? Well, it's a deaf accent. This is how I hear, so this is how I talk. What is in your ear? I wear hearing aids in both ears. I am 90% deaf, so they help me hear better, obviously. Number 3. The next two questions I found really, really silly, but whatever. Do your hearing aids come out? Yes, they come out of my ear. I take them out when I have a shower or go swimming because they're not waterproof. And I also take them out when I go to sleep because it's comfortable that way. I do leave them in my ears when I need an alarm to wake me up, but yeah, they come out. Number 4, what do your ears look like? They look like normal ears. How else would they look like? I find it really silly, I'm sorry, but yeah. Number 5, do you know sign language? No, I don't. I grew up in schools where I was the only deaf person in the whole school, so I never learned. My parents wanted me to have the most normal life as possible as a kid growing up, so yeah, they never got me to learn sign language or anything. Number 6, can you read lips? Yes, I can read lips quite well. That is how I communicate with people face to face. You have to be looking at me when you talk, or I won't get every word that you're saying. So if you're talking like this, I might hear everything you say, but it's harder for me to communicate that way. It's easier if I can see you, right? It really depends on how the other person talks, like how deep their voice is, how clear they speak, if they have an accent or not, and yeah. So I depend on reading lips than communicating. Number 7, what is it like hearing without your hearing aids? I can hear a little bit. I'm not completely deaf, but I can't really make out what the sounds are or what people are saying. So I can hear that there's something happening, or say, this morning I was woken up by thunder and I didn't know what the sound was at first until I saw the flashing outside my window of the lightning, right? So I was like, oh, okay. So that's what that sound was. When you talk to me and they're not looking at me or whatever, I can hear the fact that you're talking, but I can't make them out into words. It's like gibberish to me. So it's easier if you look at me while you're speaking. You know how when you go underwater, how it sounds all muffled? Well, that's how I pretty much hear without my hearing aid. That's the best way I could explain it, I guess. Number 8, were you born hard of hearing? Well, I wasn't necessarily born hard of hearing. I think it's how I was born that made me hard of hearing. My mom had complications while she was pregnant with me. She had to go get a C-section because I had the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck twice, and I took a breath while I was still inside. So they had to cut my mom open and get me out, and I got airlifted to another hospital. And when you're a newborn, your senses are super sensitive, and my parents think that it was a helicopter that damaged my hearing. the doctors don't know anything about it either, so yeah, I don't know for sure, but they say helicopter. Number 9, is anyone in your family hard of hearing or deaf? No, I'm the only one. It's not genetic, like I said, I wasn't born deaf, so yeah. Number 10, will you always be hard of hearing? Yes, I will. It will never get any better, and it could get worse with age, but yeah, I'm not this way for life. So that's all the questions for today. I don't want to make the video super long. I do have more questions, but maybe make a part 2. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions for me, you can comment down below, and I'll put them in part 2. And yeah, have a good day.